Our community classroom today takes us back to Maury Middle School in New Hanover County. Robert Roth is very passionate about science, which is the subject he teaches at Maury. He wants to provide his students with the best learning environment, and that's why he wants to build an outdoor science lab. Mr. Roth is asking for donations through Donors Choose, an online charity that helps teachers get funding for school projects.
Hello, I'm Robert Roth, and I'm looking for help to bring an exciting idea to life. I want to transform this outdoor space into a vibrant, hands-on learning area where students can explore, experiment, and connect with the natural world. With your help, we can inspire the next generation of engineers, explorers, and future scientists.
Now, we featured this project a few weeks ago. We're repeating it because at the time, Mr. Roth needed $5,000. Right now, he only needs $1,500 more to build that outdoor classroom. He has to be fully funded by donations to make this project a reality. Once he is fully funded, though, Donors Choose will buy all of the materials and deliver them to the school. If you would like to make a donation, you can do that right now by going to WECT.com and looking for this community classroom story.